This is William, hopefully your favorite videographer from Two Hats Publishing. This is going to be my longest introduction. We are displeased with Cafe Express manners and inconsistent policy. Welcome to the North Texas Light Brigade, bringing you attention to the unjust problems in their unique way of spelling it out to the public in glowing and ghostly letters this night at the corner of Lovers Lane and Greenville Avenue. I attended the pre-gathering at the Cafe Express and asked the staff at 5:30, giving them my business card, asking them if they had any prohibitions about videoing in their place of business. Their response was very generous, as long as the people had no objections about being videoed. I told them that these are actives and want to be noticed. I assured them there would be no innocent bystanders as well. However, that was at 5:30. There must have been a shift change, and at 7:30, after a planning meeting, having a full dinner and desserts, which I'm sure Cafe Express made a considerable profit from the dozen or so in attendance, they paused to give their stories of the day and plans for this evening. The first recording went fine, and in a separate posting on this YouTube channel. However, the main interview is interrupted rudely by the now on duty Cafe Express manager. We include both interviews to make sure the spokesman had a fair hearing.
My name is Hadi Jawad. I'm a member of the Dallas Peace Center. Today we took part in an action in front of the Bush Library here in Dallas on Central Expressway to mark 12 years of Guantanamo prison. The anniversary of that prison is coming up on January 11, which is Saturday. 12 years too many, in our opinion, of indefinite detention, of torture, lack of judicial process for people that have been locked up for 12 years in Guantanamo. And we are calling upon President Obama to fulfill his campaign promise he made 6 years ago, that the first thing he would do when he took office would be to shut down Guantanamo prison, and here it is 6 years later, and the prison is still in business. The President Obama has said that he has been hamstrung by Congress, which has put up obstacles in his way to do what he wanted to do. But we think it's merely become, it sounds like excuses now, because in the most recent renewal of the National Defense, the NDAA, the National Defense Act, President Obama has been given a lot of powers and flexibility to implement his ideas about closing Guantanamo prison, and therefore we were urging him today to do that. The population in the prison is down to 159. 79 of these men have been cleared for release. 79 people have been cleared for release since 2007, 2008, and 2009. So for 5, 6, 7 years, the Obama administration itself has cleared these inmates to be released, and yet they continue to languish in Guantanamo prison. We are urging, and most of these men are Yemenis. They're from Yemen, and we think that the reason why they're not being released is because it's political. These men are being punished for who they are and what country they belong to. Yemen is a hot spot. It's a country where the U.S. is fighting people with drones and conducting drone warfare. So we are urging President Obama to exercise his power as president to fulfill his campaign promise to shut down Guantanamo and release these 79 men, these 79 Yemenis who have been cleared for release. Thanks.
The other guy that works here who's not a man.
I was told they're reporting about anybody else.
Like, in all honesty,
Who ordered all this fog? It looks kind of good in pictures. Makes it look mysterious.
This is William Doherty, Two Hats Publishing. We're here at the corner of Greenville and Lovers Lane, and we're videoing North Texas Light Brigade
and they had a sign out for today of closed Guantanamo. We're already in evidence of one local gendarmes watching us and make sure we don't misbehave. And we have no intention of misbehaving.
Like that track.
Pick it up from there, I'll put the two together.
Oh, okay. I don't remember where I was, but let me just start again. Okay. This is a great visual here. Hi, my name is Hadi Jawad. I am a volunteer with the Dallas Peace Center, and we are here on Lovers Lane and Greenville Avenue in Dallas, Texas, on a cold winter evening, marking 12 years of Guantanamo prison, and urging President Obama to honor his promise of 6 years ago when he said the first thing he would do in office would be to shut down Guantanamo prison. Since then, he has said that Congress has hamstrung him. We think it's a lot of excuses that the president has used. With the new NDAA, the National Defense Authorization Act of 2014, he has got expanded powers by the Congress, which he can use to shut down this prison once and for all. We think a good beginning would be with the 79 Yemeni men who have been cleared for many, many years. Some of them have been cleared as far back as 2007 for release by the Obama administration. Yet these 79 men, mostly Yemenis, continue to languish in Guantanamo prison. We urge President Obama to do the right thing. Human rights is a cornerstone of what it means to be an American. We prize this value, that we honor human rights and human dignity. And it is no fun to berate the policies of the U.S. government, but what we are doing in Guantanamo prison is unconscionable. Indefinite detention, torture, lack of judicial process, hearings. These people have been languishing in jail for 12 years now. We must find a way to either charge them, try them, or we have to set them free. That is the only proper way to act. We cannot continue to make excuses about holding these people in prison. Enough is enough. There are people who have been on hunger strike in Guantanamo prison since 2007 and 2009. They are being force-fed, which is another form of torture. Why haven't we charged these people if we think that they're so dangerous? Charge them, for crying out loud. That's the first thing we ought to do to them. Charge them. If we can't charge them, then they must be let go. They must be set free. There is no other way to look at this situation. There is no gray area here. It's black and white. Human rights, human dignity is a black and white issue. I would like to mention the case of Adnan Latif, a Yemeni man who was cleared for release back in 2007. He got to leave Guantanamo prison in 2010, but he left in a coffin. That should not be the way a man who is being held in prison with no charges, that's not the way he should leave that prison. These people should be able to walk out of this hellhole. So we urge President Obama, to do the right thing, to close this prison. And the best way to do that, to start the process of closing Guantanamo, would be to start the release of the 79 men, mostly Yemeni men, who have been cleared by his own administration since 2007 and 2008 and 2009. For the last 6-7 years, these people have been released, have been cleared for release. Let these people go. Let them go now. Thank you.
This is William, hopefully your favorite videographer from Two Hats Publishing. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, please leave comments below, or like, follow, or subscribe to us and get notices of all our videos. We love it even when you call. So when visiting the Cafe Express, don't video your party. You might be asked to leave.